Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Susie from Susie's Room for Crochet and I'm here today with another little tutorial for you. So I've been making these cute little Christmas wreaths and I thought I would come on here and just do a quick little tutorial to show you how you can make one like this. So for this project you will need some yarn in 2 or 3 colours, whatever colours you want your little wreath decoration to be. And I used DK weight yarn, a 4mm size crochet hook. You will also need a pair of scissors and a darning needle. And to get started, grab your first colour. We're going to start off by making a slip knot, and then you're going to chain 35. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Keep making your chains until you have 35 chains, and I will be back to show you what we're going to do next. Okay, I have my 35 chains here, and what we're going to do is you're going to find the second chain from the hook, not the first one but the second one. Insert your hook into that stitch and make a single crochet. I'm talking in US terms. And then you're going to put another 2 single crochets into that stitch. So another 2 for a total of 3. And that's all you're going to do. Insert your hook into the next stitch and place 3 single crochets. It's very similar to the candy canes we made, but a few extra stitches and a little bit more twirling. Into the next stitch, 3 single crochets. And as you work along, you will find that your work is starting to twist and twirl, and that is exactly what you want it to be doing. So 3 single crochets into every stitch, working your way along, and I will be back when I get to the end of my chain to show you what we're going to do next. That's my last single crochet done, and then what you're going to do is just draw your yarn up and leave a long tail enough to do a little bit of sewing, so maybe like about 6 to 8 inches, and then just pull that through, and then take your other end and just tie the 2 ends together a few times, and then you can just snip off the shorter tail and just make sure this is wound round properly. And then what you're going to do is grab your second colour and make another one exactly the same. That looks like this. I've already made my second one in green, and then once you've got your second one, you'll get the 2 top ends together and just start to wind them around each other. And you'll just do this like all the way around. Just keep twirling round and round until you get to the bottom, and I'll meet you back to show you what we're going to do next. So I've got all mine wound around. It just might take a little bit of adjusting to get it all perfectly into place. And then what you're going to do is take your darning needle and thread this end up, and we're just gonna sew these 2 ends together. So just bring your darning needle through. Just make sure the 2 ends are together, and then back the other way through. Whoops, I think I've just gone through the same bit. Okay, let's try again. Just put your needle through the 2 last ones, and then back again the opposite way, and you can see you've got that nicely finished in a little circle now. And then just go back and forth a few more times just to keep it nice and secure. That should be okay. And then just snip your yarn, and then for the bow you can either put it on the top or the bottom. I think I'm going to do my bow in white. So grab whatever colour you want your bow to be, and maybe cut a 12-inch piece of yarn. Then just get those two ends together and just snip so you've got two pieces the same length, and then thread those two pieces through your darning needle and just go through where you want your bow to be. I'm going to go there. Hold on to one end and just pull through, and then I'm going to tie this, just get the ends the same length, just tie this into a bow. It's a little bit fiddly, especially on camera, but you know how to do a bow. I've got my bow there, just turn that the right way. You can just pull this in a little bit tighter and adjust it. Not sure if I've even got this on camera, but I hope you can see what I'm doing. Just pulling it in a bit so that I get this even. And there we are. You have your cute little wreath with a bow. I put my bow on the bottom, you can put it on the top. I put it on the top on this one, and I placed it on the bottom on this one. But there you go, that's basically how you make this little wreath. So I hope you've been able to follow along and that you found it helpful. And I will see you all again in another tutorial very soon. Bye for now, have a lovely day.